All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump back into the Bitcoin price action because once again, we're seeing a lot of nice volatile price action to the upside after backtesting the value area high of this entire range we've been in for 6, 7, 8 months at this point. And now I think it is finally time we are officially going to break out and head up to all-time highs, as I've been saying for quite some time. I've said it on a few of these breakouts that I've thought we were going to grab liquidity because Bitcoin moves on a liquidity basis. It likes to sweep the highs even if it is bearish, but we just haven't had that yet, which is actually not a bearish thing because you've kept this liquidity up above us. So when this does fill, I do expect it to go pretty quickly, as we're already seeing price launching up to the upside. And you can tell because even a lot of your riskier assets that should be flying in these sort of market conditions are not outperforming Bitcoin right now, as we're seeing Bitcoin dominance just continue to march on up. A lot of strength over here in Bitcoin. So yeah, still pretty bullish on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and jump over to Trading Light because I had someone that wanted me to take a look at this. So let's go ahead and see if we can decipher anything going on with the order flow in specific. I'll also turn on my TPO profile just so you can get a glance for the single prints are. We do have some single prints below us with this previous sweep level. I do expect at some point we're going to have a little bit of a wick down just to flush some longs at some point. Will we get it? I mean, it's not a guarantee, but normally we will expect that. So definitely don't be entering any long positions right now. I would say if we do sweep down, this is a big level to be watching for, like 67,500. Very, very high probability that gets taken out at some point. But overall, I would say even though we do have a lot of open interest coming into the market and a lot of that interest is long, the majority is long, there's still a lot of shorts trying to pile in on the uptrend, and I think that gives us more propellant to go ahead and march that wall of worry right now, especially because we don't have any big short capitulations, right? You don't see open interest tanking down anywhere where price is shooting up. The only time we really saw that was back here, but this wasn't shorts getting liquidated. That was actually longs getting liquidated after we wicked back down. So still think there's room to the upside until we see a big capitulation on the short end of things. And once people stop shorting the market and then all the longs pile in, I think you're going to see a bit of a reversal on the price action. Until that does happen, I think the order flow is still bullish for us. But of course, don't be longing right now because the more longs that start piling in, the more likely you are going to see that pullback and that flush down. So don't make the chart dump. Just hold your spot bags. I think our next target right now is going to be around 70,200. This is the next big level to be kind of watching out for if we do see, as we move up, the open interest drop, and then at the top, in this zone, then we see long start piling in. Just watch for something like that. That's a potential level I might take out a little hedge short, but at the same time, when we get up to 70,200, yeah, there's a little bit of volume confluence, but you're also going to be sitting next to all of this liquidity we just talked about, right? It's going to want to stop hunt all of the positions that have their stops behind all of these highs, right? All of these poor highs on the chart. So definitely going to keep very, very tight stops if I do try to short anything. I'm definitely not getting stuck into a position where I'm adding on shorts as price just skyrockets up, especially because even though my base case suggests that the top comes in here, we don't know if the top's actually going to come in there. So we'll just have to keep taking this stuff day by day. I know a lot of these videos are pretty repetitive, but I guarantee you when we actually do break the all-time highs, I'm going to dive more into the charts. I'm going to actually start really digging deep and figuring out if the top is in, right? We're going to get more in depth with these videos when it's actually time to start making decisions in the market. Right now, it's not really a point where you need to be making big decisions. It's just a point where you can kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. But don't get too comfortable. Let's make sure we're staying active on the charts at least, just so we are aware of what's going on. But that being said, what the charts are saying now is still super bullish. We jump over here to total 3. Look at the altcoin market. I think we're about to see alts start flying. I think the altcoin season is finally here, guys. And while certainly not everything is going to run, the cycle is different. We're only going to see certain coins like we already have doing those 10, 20, 30 X's plus. I mean, we're going to see a lot of stuff probably do 100 X's from here. But you're going to have to do a lot of research and only pick those really high conviction plays. But back to the chart. You can see clearly just shaping up super bullish structure. We got the higher high, we have continual higher lows, and we're winding up to break through this very important volume level, $620 billion market cap. You go to the hourly time frame, and we have flipped it into support on the hourly time frame. But we need a little more confirmation. I mean, we flipped it into support a couple of times, right, in the past. We broke back through it, so We'll see if this one actually does confirm and then leave everything in the dust back lower, leaves all the bears behind. I think it will. I think at this point the chart is wound up. We're either going to have a massive failure here and enter the bear market, unlikely, or we're about to break out as Bitcoin is also aligned to break out into all-time highs. All of the stars are aligning, and I am very excited for the short-term future at least, but we will start getting cautious as that euphoria comes back into the market. But if you have any questions about anything I talked about or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. Also have a VIP Discord. Feel free to check that out, read more about it, decide for yourself if it's worth your money or not. And then also down in that description, you'll see a bunch of exchanges. Feel free to use my referral links to sign up to get yourself some nice rewards and bonuses. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.